Coach Kristy here. We are going to go over some of these exercises that we went over for the gathering so that you have a handful of exercises and some demonstrations so that if you are not able to make the class, you can do this at home. All right, so it's mostly body weight exercises. I'm going to show you just a few. If you need the comprehensive list, just check with Lisa and I and we can get it to you, okay? First exercise is a plank. You will come down. This is the hard version of the plank. You want your shoulders over your hands. You're on your toes. You're going to hinge those hips forward, tuck the tummy, and you would hold your plank. Or if you want to extend it, you can reach out and come down, reach out and down. This actually makes you really tuck in that core and that glute because you don't want any movement in the hips. The alternate version is to come to those knees. Knees need to be behind your hips, okay? Shoulders over the hands and tuck and squeeze and hold. Again, you can add some movement to really extend that exercise and work through that core. That's a plank. Next exercise I'm going to show you is a core exercise as well, bicycle crunch. Come on down to the ground, bend those knees, tuck the tummy. Hands are lightly behind your head. You don't want to pull your neck at all, okay? You're going to reach one elbow to the opposite knee, extending that leg. Side to side. You want to keep those hips flat, that belly dug into the mat as you work through those obliques. If you have trouble keeping your back flat, bend your knees and tap your heels as you rotate side to side. Then we have a dead bug, which is almost exactly like a bicycle crunch. The legs come up, and you're going to reach out. One hand extends behind your head. One hand reaches on the opposite level, kind of up towards your heel. And again, your core stays nice and tight, tucked in, so that you can reach. Alternate is to bend the knees and extend this way as well. Really works the sides and the obliques here, as well as keeping this tight. Last core exercise here, surprisingly enough, is a core exercise as well as a chest exercise. We're going to work on those push-ups, all right? Getting that upper body strength. So if you were going to come into a push-up, again, you want to be in a plank position to start with. You're going to lower your chest to the ground, push up through the palms of your hands and extend. Try to keep that position. Try not to lean into your back. This is very bad on your back, very hard on your shoulders, and it's not a good position for you. So nice and strong, pressing apart those shoulder blades down and back. You can also bring those hips a little bit forward, lean forward, and have another version. And you can also come up onto your toes, come down, push up. All right? So those are all core exercises. Now we're going to demonstrate some cardio exercises. Things that you can do to get that heart rate up. You can walk up and down your stairs. You can take the dogs for a fast walk. You can walk around your neighborhood. But if you're in your house and you need some space, you can do a speed skater. Remember that speed skater is a side to side movement. You can reach down and extend it, but you can also stay right here, get nice and fast, pump those arms, tuck the tummy in the cores and get that heart rate up, okay? Then we're going to do a hyperextension. We do this a lot in class. So you're familiar with this exercise. You will hinge the hips back. The knees are slightly bent. The arms are strong. Just snap up right here. You're just snapping up. Straighten those legs. The pressure should be hamstring and glutes, all right? So you're really snapping, keeping it tight. And then this up and down motion is what gets that heart rate going. Finally, this is pretty simple, just the uppercuts. Boom, 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 right? You're just pushing through, pushing through, pushing through, pushing through, and just keep tapping. You want to turn the hips with, squeeze those glutes. Remember, the more muscles you engage in the exercise, the higher cardio you have because all of your muscles are working together. So those are some things to get your heart rate up. So you can intersperse those cardio exercises in between, say, a plank and then cardio, push-up and cardio. All right? Lots of things you can do. All right, we got some upper body exercises. So I grabbed 2 water bottles out of the little fridge here at the studio. You can grab cans, just make sure they're the same size. So you can do a bicep curl here with some water bottles, a jug of water, some cans, or just the mind muscle connection. Make sure that core is tight. You're sitting a little bit into those hips and those glutes. Nice strong body. You can make it a hammer curl. You can do a hammer curl to an overhead press. All right, so we're just working that upper body. Second exercise would be a chest press. So again, a couple of variations on the chest press. We're going to come down on the floor. Your weight is in your shoulders are down and your shoulder blades are tucked together. You got like this nice U position. You're going to blow out, push the weight straight up, or the bottles of water, or just focus on squeezing that chest without any weight, pushing up. You can add a bridge and have an incline chest press, pushing up. Make sure the weights or the bottles or whatever come to the chest and straight back up while you squeeze. You can have a fly. You come down, bend those elbows, drive with the elbows and squeeze up. Come on down and squeeze up, or you can keep those hips down and just work through that. Lots of different ways you can do a chest press. This is nice and refreshing. All right. Come back up. You can do for upper body workout, you can do our row. Nice hinge position, shoulders down and tucked, row and back. Remember, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. And row. You can change the position of your hands to supine and row. You can change the positions of your hands to pronate and row. Those will change the direction of your muscles and how you work them. Finally, a front raise, just to the front. You can do a front raise. Again, that core is engaged. You can do a lateral raise. All right. You can alternate that exercise. Same with the front. Alternate and alternate. And you can also work those triceps here in that nice tricep extension where we're squeezing at the top, lowering to the hip, squeezing at the top, lowering to the hip. You can also do triceps this way, overhead, right here. So those are a lot of upper body exercises. Again, you have the list. If we've done them in class and you remember how to do them, incorporate those in. The last thing is the lower body, just a few for you. You have squats. Front squat, feet are about hip width apart, toes forward. You come down, bring your hands forward, sit down. Remember your range of motion. This is what it looks like from the side. You're going to sit back, push through those heels. Goblet squat, little bit wider than a front squat, toes and knees in the same direction. Come on down, sit through, keep those knees facing the toes, push through. This is what it looks like from the side. You're going to sit back, and push through, squeeze those glutes at the top. Finally, your sumo squat, a nice wide stance. Come down, push up. You're going to look a little more through the inner thighs and glutes here. Down and up. Here it is from the side. Down and up. Always remember, knees are going with the toes. And you never want to lean into your knees. You want to sit away. We have our hinge, a good morning hinge right here. Okay. From here, feet hip width apart, knees soft, back flat, activates those hamstrings and glutes. It's also a very good stretch. Last one, everybody has a wall. So you can use the wall. Come on down. This is a good challenging exercise for those quads. 90-degree angle. Back is pushed into the wall. Toes up and just hold. Try to hold everything for 40 seconds. When it burns, keep going. Just imagine me saying keep going. All right, so those are a few exercises for the upper body, the core, the cardio, and the lower body. Let us know if you have any questions. And there's also, come and get a copy of those exercises if you need it. Good luck.